Welcome to all. Now in the next lecture that is on subgraphs and isomorphism of graphs. So first of all we read about the subgraphs. So what are the subgraphs? You know already what is the graphs. So a subgraph of a graph G and G also defined with the vertices and the edges. So a subgraph is a graph H. Suppose we say that the subgraph is H and the vertices we denote it by V dash and edges are E dash, where V dash is a subset of V and E dash is a subset of E. So what does it mean? What is a subgraph? Actually, the subgraph is another graph which is from the graph G. Means in the subgraph you have the less number of vertices and from the G and less number of edges from the G, the main graph. So that is the subgraph. So let's take example. If we have the vertices are, we have UVW and edges are UVVWWU. So like that, this is our the graph G in which we have the three vertices UVW and edges are UV, VW and WU. So now this is our the graph G. Now what is the subgraph? So here H1 and H2 shows the subgraph of this graph G, where H1 is this. Suppose we say that H1 is this. Here we have the vertices, three vertices UVW and the two edges are there UV and VW. So this is called the subgraph of this graph G, because here vertices are same and the less number of edges. So this will be the subgraph of this graph. Another one, if we talk about the H2 and we say that in H2 we have the two vertices U and V and one edge is UV. So this is also the subgraph of this graph G, because here from this we have the two vertices are here UV and one edge is here. So this is also the subgraph of this graph G. But in subgraphs you have also that vertices which are in your G, not the another one. Clear it? Vertices and edges are also, always from the graph G in the subgraph. Clear it? Now, you can say that the G graph is the union of the G1 and G2, where G1 and G2 we say that G1 and G2 are your the subgraphs. So the complete graph G is the union of the graph G1 and G2, where E edges are the union of E1 and E2 and V is the union of V1 and V2. Means if we have the graph G and G1 and G2 are the subgraphs of G, so the vertices of G1 is V1 and edge is E1 and G2 have the vertices V2 and edge is E2. Then the edges of are the main graph is the union of both the edges and union of both the vertices. You can see also like that. Suppose here we have the vertices V1 are UW, two vertices are there, and V2 we have the vertices WV and edges here even edges are UW and E2 WV. So like that, this graph is our G1 graph, means this is a subgraph G1 graph in which we have the two vertices are there U and W and edge are UW. And if we say that another graph G2 we have in which we have the two vertices W and V and edges WV. So if we want to make the complete graph of this graph G, so that will be the union of these two graphs. So our complete graph in which we have the how many vertices should be there? How many vertices? U, W, V. So total vertices in both graphs is U, V, W. So we have to take the union of both the vertices. So the union of both the vertices, here we have U, V, W. And edges, what is the union of edges? How many edges are there in two graphs? Two edges are there. UW and WV. So UW and WV. So when we make the graph G, so that will be like that. Here we have the three vertices and two edges are there UW and WV. So we can say that G graph is the union of graph G1 and G2. Clear it? Now come to the isomorphism of graphs. So what is the isomorphism? The simple graphs G1, if we talk about the G1 and G2 graph, G1 graph in which we have the vertices are V1, edges are E1, and G2 graph in which we have the vertices are V2 and edges are E2 are isomorphic. When it is isomorphic, if there is a bijection, means if they follows these two graphs follows the property of bijection. And what is the bijection? You know that in the function you read about the bijection. If our function is 1, 1 and 1, 2, so that is the bijection. So we have to take here f from V1 to V2 with the property that A and B are adjacent in G1 if and only if FA and FB are adjacent in G2 for all AB in V1. AB, we have the vertices are here. Okay. Now, such a function f is called an isomorphism. In other words, we can say that G1 and G2 are isomorphic if their vertices can be ordered in such a way that the adjacency matrices MG1 and MG2 are identical. And what is the adjacency matrices? Actually, we studied further about these adjacency matrices. So this time you left this. Now, from a visual standpoint, G1 and G2 are isomorphic, and we can say that also G1 and G2 are isomorphic if they can be arranged in such a way that their displays are identical. What is the meaning of displays are identical? That without changing of the adjacency. Means we have to see like that are the graphs that no change will be there in the adjacency. And we know that if you have the two simple graphs, suppose, so each with n vertices, and you have the n vertices, so there are factorial n possible isomorphism that we have to check in order to show that these graphs are isomorphic. So it's a very typical task to show that these are the isomorphic. But to showing the two graphs are not isomorphic, that is easy way. So how to do this? See here. First of all, and to check that these graphs are subgraphs are not isomorphism, here we need to check the invariants. That is the property that two isomorphic simple graphs must both have. What is that? These are the same number of vertices. In the isomorphic graph, actually, these properties must have, that is, same number of vertices are there, same number of edges are there, and the same degree of each vertices. Same degree of each vertices. So here, two graphs that differ in any of these invariants are not isomorphic. So that is easy to identify that two graphs are isomorphic or not. Because if any one from these properties doesn't hold, so you can say directly that this is not the isomorphic. But suppose two graphs that match in all these, means if all these three properties are hold in any two graphs, so you can't say directly says that this is isomorphic. Means it is not necessarily that it will be isomorphic. So after these three properties, you have to do some other effort to check that the graphs are isomorphic or not. But in the case of you have to check that these are isomorphic, not isomorphic, so you can check these one. Means if anyone is not applicable here in two graphs, so you can say that easily that is not the isomorphic. Clear it? Now let's some example. Here we have these two graphs, so we have to show that these graphs are isomorphic or not. So one graph is this one and another one is this one. So now you need to check that these are isomorphic or not. So when you check it, you will find that these are the isomorphic. Why? Because they can be arranged to look identical. You can see if in the right graph here you move vertex B. You move vertex B to the left of the edge AC. So then the isomorphism F from left to the right graph is FA is equal to 5, FB is equal to 1, FC is equal to 2, FD is equal to 3 and FE is equal to 4. I think you have to be complicated how to find this. So now we can simplify is like that. First you see that these graphs are isomorphic because these are the hold the properties of bijection. FA is your 5, FB is your 1, FC is your 2 here and FD is your 3 here and FE is your 4 here. So now you see that how can we check this, identify this. First you see that you have to check the vertices, number of vertices. So here we see that if this was our graph G1 and this is, we say that this is our graph G2. So now number of vertices in G1 A, B, C, D, E and in graph G2 the vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is 5, here is 5 also. Now come to the edges. So in the graph of G1 what are the edges are here? AB, BC, CD, DE, EA and BD. So these are the edges and the edges in G2 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 1 and 1, 3. These are the edges. Now from these points you can say that the number of vertices is equal to the number of vertices in G1 is equal to the number of vertices in G2 because here vertices are 5 here and also in the vertices of 5 in the graph G2. Now edges here, how many edges are in the graph G1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 edges are there and also the 6 edges are there in graph G2. Now, next one, check the degree. Now, check the degree, third property. The vertices of degree 2. You see that the vertices of degree 2 in graph G1. How many vertices have the degree 2? This one degree 2, this one degree 2 and this one. So A, E, C, 3 vertices are there which has the degree 2 in graph G1, right? And in G2, how many vertices are there which have degree 2? That is here 5, 4 and 2. So 3 vertices are there which has the degree is 2. Now vertices of degree 3. In graph G1, how many vertices have the degree 3? 1 and 2, B and D. B and D vertices are there which has the degree 3. And in the graph G2, we have two vertices 1 and 3 which has the degree is 3. So now the degree of the vertices are same here. 3 vertices have the 2 degrees and 2 vertices have the 3 degrees. So all these 3 properties are hold here. It means that it is maybe isomorphic, right? So now to check that, further we check that these are hold the property of bijection or not. So we take here the function f such that Vg1 to Vg2 as you see here our function fa is equal to 5. So how can you say that fa is equal to 5? Fa, what is the image of a? What is the image of a in this graph? What will be the image of a in this graph? FA. So A image is here 5. Why? Because see here A is connected the another two vertex which degree is one vertex degree is 3 and one vertex is degree is 2 and the A vertex degree is 2. So you see that which vertex is there which has the degree 2 and also connected that vertices which degree is 3 and 2. So you can see here only the 5 vertex is there which has the degree is 2 and which is connected other two vertices which degree is 2 and 3. So we can say that FA is equal to 5. Now come to the point B. So B vertex, what is the image of B here? What will be the image? Here you can see that at B vertex, this is the 3 degree vertex and it is connected to 2 degree vertex, both 2 degree vertices. So which point is this which is the 3 degree? 3 and 1. But 3 is connected to 2 and 3, but here B is connected to 2 that 2 vertices which degree is 2. So one vertex is there which has the 3 degree and it is connected to those two vertices which degree is 2, like this one and this one. So you can say that FB is 1, means the image of B is 1. So like that, when you check that, so you can find that the image of C is here 2, image of D is 3 here, and image of E is 4 here. So from this we can say that our function is 1, 1 and on 2. Now further, for the adjacency, what we check that, we see here our age AB, that is belongs to G1, means in G1 the age is AB, and when we take the mapping of this FA and FB, so FA and FB should be there in this graph G2. So FA FB, what is FA FB? FA is 5 and FB is 1. So 5 1 is any image in G2? Yes, 5 1 is an image in G2. Next, we check for the other ages BC. So BC is in the age of G1, and the mapping of BC, that is FBFC. FBFC is 1 2. So you can see 1 2 is any age in this G2. Yes, 1 2 is the age of G2. So like that, you have to check all ages, and we can see that corresponding to each ages of G1, we get the ages in G2. So we can say that these are the our F preserves all the adjacency of the vertices. Therefore, we can say that G1 and G2 are isomorphic. So you can identify two graphs that are isomorphic is like that. That two graphs are isomorphic. Now, how can we check that if two graphs are isomorphic, not isomorphic? So if we have suppose two graphs is like that, and check that these are graphs are isomorphic or not. So you can see here, these graphs are isomorphic. First you check that the vertices. Yeah, here how many vertices we have? A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vertices are here and 5 vertices are here. So vertices are same here. Number of vertices are equal. And the number of edges, here we have the number of edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Edges is also same here. Now come to the degree. So when you check the degree, but you see that here you have the 1 degree vertex is here, but in this graph no 1 degree vertex is here. So clearly you can say that these two graphs are not isomorphic, right? Because here the degrees are different, and you can see that the vertex D, which has the degree 1, but in the left graph we have not vertex which has the degree 1. So here the difference in the degree of the vertices. So we can say that these graphs are not isomorphic. Clear it how to check the graphs are isomorphic or not? So thank you. Today's lecture is completed now.